Hi, my name is Chris Rossi. Um, I'm with the cause Chasing Dreams that I started 2.5 years ago. In December of 2013. I've been wanting to start my own career. Um, since 2004, around that time when I realized I'd like to run my own business. And then I thought of farming. Then I started shelters, and then I thought of shelters, and then I thought of just helping people in general, and then I thought of just different businesses, restaurants, thrift stores. The list goes on. So, anyways, for this video, I'm actually going to be asking anybody who knows my dad, um, if not only would I like to meet him someday, even if it's just once. Um, I had first asked about him by my mom when I was around 17, 16, 17 years old. I I knew I didn't get raised by my mom and dad growing up, that I was adopted, but I didn't know, um, I didn't know who he was or his name, and then I wanted to know. And anyways, if anybody who knows him, and any way of getting in contact with him, I not only want like to meet him, but I'd like to know if he would like to get involved with this cause. Whether there's going to be so many different opportunities, whether it be helping people who are homeless, helping people having trouble with addiction, helping people who need jobs, whether it be in the restaurant field, whether it be in the thrift store. Um, I've thought of helping people who are poor, help people who are struggling with marriages, helping people who are struggling um, when it comes to being Christians or getting saved. Help people who've gone to prison, helping people through domestic violence, helping people through child abuse. I've even thought of actually using casinos to where we can use most of the money toward helping the homeless, helping the poor. Put toward the cause to make the world a better place. Helping the hungry, people who don't have enough food. In America, not having enough food could be just something just that they're poor and need extra money for they need extra food. Whether it be they don't have much money, so they'd save money by getting food, instead of having to pay themselves, or that little bit of extra helps make a difference with because either they can't afford that much food or they can't afford any food. But then there's places like in Africa or China or even I guess in America it can happen too, just like South America, where they don't have much food at all, if any, because they don't even have the money or the food is scarce. America is known for having a lot of food. Then there's people who don't have enough clothes, people who are living on the street. Um, then there's even helping like animals, animals that are crippled, animals that don't have homes. The list goes on. People who are suicidal, people who have different mental illnesses. Then there's working on cars, or just helping people with whatever they need help with. Now, this video can also be for anybody who wants to help make the world a better place. Anybody who wants to improve life for all. Um, but yeah, mainly wanted to make a video. Not only do I like to meet my dad one day, hopefully, um, but I also want to know if I did end up meeting him, that if he ever wants to get involved with this cause, to improve life for all, to make the world a better place. Um, I I'd like to also know if like any of my family members, like my relatives, my cousins, my aunts, my brothers and sisters, my friends, my long lost relatives, second, third, fourth cousin, fifth cousin, if any of them want to get involved. Um, my even people like that were bullies growing up to me. If they want to get involved, they can get involved too. I forgive them. I mean, I've been bothered by the fact that they tried to bully me and thought it was okay. Only that was their insecurity. That was their thing that they thought it was okay to do in school growing up. But it wasn't. And I was a strong person considering what I went through. But then there's people who've gone through worse. Um, and I'm still choosing to even be friends with at least one or two or more that have been mean to me. The past some for the past year or two. Um, One including my ex has been she was good at times, but she was also mean with me, and I wasn't perfect either. But then afterwards, when I broke up with her, she also has been mean, but she's also apologized before and after broke up, and she's been nice too. Um, and along with many other exes, if they ever want to get involved, or just anyone, everybody, you want to get involved, here's this cause to make the world a better place. So, but anyways, this video is mainly about if anybody who knows my dad wants to let him know about this video. And know that I not only want to like to hopefully meet him before I'll get older and older, and and then one day he passes away, but hopefully he lives a long life, and hopefully I live a long life, and I like to believe I'll by having faith in God, and by trusting in God, that I'll live a real really long life, and hopefully help lots of people. And this cause will help lots of people, and that I believe that God's looking out for me, but believe God is looking out for other people too. That God's been looking out for my family and my friends and people that are born again Christians, even people that aren't, because God wants to see everyone saved and help all, and He wants the best for everybody. Some people unfortunately have passed away, either because they just died young, or because of cancer, because of AIDS, because of a bad experience like a car accident, or whatever else. Um, but yeah, if you see this video, if you want help, awesome. There's hope for all. This cause is here to make a difference for not just one, not just for two, not just for like people like cancer or homeless, people with AIDS, but anyone. I believe that it's hope for all, and believe that we can all make a difference, and we can make this world a better place when we work together and make it happen. So one last time, anybody who knows my dad, or anybody else like to get involved, um, if you want to contact me, or let me know, because really like to see this world better, and I believe this cause is really gonna make that difference. I believe this is God's calling for me to do this somehow, some way. I just keep having faith, and I do it part time. So, and I say 2.5 years, 2.5 years part time, 2.5 years of not having a lot of experience. I have not gone to college besides taking a class in college, and I didn't finish. I have had a lot of jobs. I didn't give up. With keep trying to go to another job, then go to another job, and I have thought about this thing for about since 2004. So that's going on about 10 years before I started this, and then like I said, I do it part time. But yeah, again, I did this video. It's about anyone calling him dad, not just so I can meet him, but hopefully, hopefully meet him one of these days. I've wanted to know him since I was at least 17, and I thought about him since I was younger, about where I never knew him. Besides when I was a baby, I heard I met him like once or twice. No memory of him because I was just a baby. But if you know my dad, I don't only want to meet him, but I'd like to know if you want to get involved. Besides anyone else who wants to. I know I repeated that a few times, but um, there's hope for all, and I'm here to make the world better. And I guess I repeated it a few times because I've wanted to know him for a long time, and besides, yeah, um, I'm open for him wanting to help out. Besides anyone else, like I said in the other video I made before this, um, God and Jesus, he helps the broken. He helps anyone. Romans 3:23, for all have sinned and fall short of the glory of God. So we all sin. However, sometimes the people who have been the worst, like people who have went through really bad experiences, whether they were alcoholics, drug addicts, they had just, they could have committed suicide many times, and they somehow were still alive, and because God had a purpose for them. Or they were homeless for years, or who knows what they went through. I mean, there was Paul in the Bible, became Saul, or Saul became Paul, and I forget how it went, but he did many bad things, but you know what? God ended up using him. Why? Because God can use anybody. God wants to see all of us saved. God wants to see the best. God wants to see the best for everybody. God wants to see us happy. God wants to see us loved. God wants us to serve God, and love and help others. Love others to make the world a better place. God wants us to save the lost, help the lost. And we can do that. We can do that together. Here to make the world a better place. This is Chris Rossi with Chasing Dreams. You have a good day or night. God bless. Take care.